and it's got 2 knots either side of his nose. It's got a ring here on the side of his face, and this horse I have taught to give to pressure. I've had a couple of minutes with him before we started to roll this video. I taught him to give to pressure. I've also given him a little bit of elementary teaching to lower his head, and it's critically important that I've taught him that, I've showed him that he's got knee hobbles on, and the horse must be taught to be restricted. He's got to learn to be that captive isn't a bad thing. This is a rope climber's carabiner. I use it to tie all the horses up. It's just a little figure of 8. I put the head collar rope through there, and I hook him on. Now if he pulls back, he's not going to break anything, not going to hurt himself. Generally good. Generally the weight of the carabiner will pull him forwards. This is the way that I do it. You don't have to do it this way, but I've been asked many times on Facebook, can you please show me how you mount the horse? And this is the way that I do it. These are 7 metre lengths, 21 foot lengths of yachting cord. Some people get worried about the fact that we hobble a horse, but the horse has to learn to be captive. He must. The analogy that I always use with these cotton knee hobbles is we put your underpants round your knees tonight in the bathroom and just walk about with them. Good. Walk about with them and you won't be really scared. If you drop them down round your ankle, good. If you drop them down round your ankle, you will be apprehensive. And see, this horse can walk a little bit. Good. Well done. And this has been on a lot of horses. I wouldn't know how many horses I've had it on, and it doesn't hurt them. This method that I'm showing you now here was shown to me 50 years ago by Australia's greatest master horseman, a man called Jim Wilton. And I was very lucky with Jimmy. Jimmy and my father was mates. And I was a cheeky young bloke, and he had a little bit of time, and he showed me things. Now what I teach this horse is just simply to give to pressure. I've had 5 minutes with him before we took this to save any problems going wrong. I haven't handled a lot of horses since I had my bypass, and I've handled none since I had that blessed tumour removed. I do this on both sides. It's only attached on here with a bowline knot. that's only been, I did that to him initially for just a couple of minutes. He's got no bit in his mouth. That's all I do with him. I knock him off now. I wouldn't do any more with him. One of the other things probably that I do is use this rope a lot around his legs. And if it's really not a broken in horse, use it around his legs a lot. But you'll find that if you mouth the horse in this fashion, to mouth him this way and handle him this way, it's really only an extension of leading him. And it's really, really important, it's critically important that you teach him to give to pressure. You don't want him pulling everything out of your hands. Once, and good. The lady there said he couldn't get horses that quiet, he's got to be drugging them. But the drug is in the communication, it's not in anything else. So you must teach the horse to be captive, you must have him obtain a high level of calm submission, he's got to be thinking down, and you create a rapport with the horse, and if you can do that, then you're halfway there. If I was here, I would do that this afternoon. I would wander down after tea while it's still daylight, and I would do him again. And it's quite a simple method for me then to put a bridle over this horse's head, attach the bit rings to these rings, lower this down a little bit, attach the bit rings to that, put a roller on him, and I can drive him his nose, and he's also starting to get the idea of using the bit. And again, I can't reinforce too much with any of you. You have to have the horse to a position where he's thinking down. His eyes can't be rolling around like marbles on a tin plate. He's got to be thinking down. It's really, really, really important. And use those simple commands like, I only say just good, nice and lightly to him. And again, see, he can walk with those knee hobbles, but he's got to be taught to be captive. If you drop him down around his knees, he'll drop to his knees and scun all his nose. Well, you don't want to do that, will you? What's the point of doing that? And he can walk. I'll lead him back over here. Oh, the other thing I want to just explain to you too, it's very important, in my opinion, to have somewhere that is home, somewhere that he will go back to. And I create home with that coloured carabiner. It's where he goes back to once I'm going to pull his gear off. So hypothetically, if something come unglued here with the owner and he really gets into strife, there's a big chance he'll go back home and stand and wait. Now he'll walk with these, look. So don't be frightened of putting knee hobbles on him. That sort of thing. Mouthing them's only extension of that, and that's the way I do it. I mouth the horse in that fashion. He's only had one session before this of that length. He's very quiet and very good. He's doing everything right. The owner's here and the gentleman that owns this property is here, and I mainly wanted to do that and put it on the video for everybody to see, but also for him to see. He's already had a bit of a play around with him in the yard, and he's terribly light. You don't want them silly. You've got to have them under control. You bet. I say, this is the first horse I've handled since I had that rotten cancer cut out. I mean, I'm a little bit tentative. I'm also a little bit cautious with this blessed split in my chest where they glued me together with stainless steel wire. I think it makes you a little bit worrisome. But that's what I wanted to show you. So I hope you enjoyed that. I hope it's of some use to you. That is called early stages of side reining and knee hobbles. Also the carabiner and the way I make my rope head collar, my rope knee hobble, sorry. Never ever prevent your horse, and I made this point to my friend earlier, never prevent your horse from wanting to be with you. If he'll be with you under these circumstances, he's got confidence in you, and he'll learn to do things for you and be brave. He wants to, if he'll be with you. A lot of people get him and they'll drive him out of this circle of safety, this area around you. They'll punch him and belt the tripe out of him, make him go away, but you don't want to have that. You've got to have him with you. And as I say, a lady made a comment once, no one can get horses that quiet. He's got to drug them. The drug ain't there, the drug is in the way you handle it. And that's, I mean, he wants to be with you, this big horse. Boy. So there he is. It's a purebred Clydesdale. I hope you've enjoyed that, and I'll see you again sometime. Bye.